Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs, and welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode, where we are going to talk about options for a grain-free, allergy-friendly birthday party. Why? Because everybody deserves pizza and cake on their birthday, and no one should miss out because of allergies. In today's episode, I'm going to share some amazing tips for avoiding grains and allergens and having a normal birthday party, because that is what life is all about. Sharing delicious meals with our friends and families and not feeling like we're sick all the time. As you are coming on and being notified that I'm live with you, please say hello, drop a comment in the chat, and tell me, what are your dreams for a grain-free, allergy-friendly birthday party? And thank you so much for waiting patiently. I'm waiting for a sound check from my VA, Arlene. She gave me a sound check. We're good to go. Okay. Everybody deserves pizza and cake on their birthday. Nobody should miss out because of allergens. And if you're thinking, Nina, what type of allergens can you avoid but still have pizza and cake? Here's what we avoid at our house. We avoid apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potatoes, soy, pineapple, oranges, sweet potato, sunflower, benzoic acid, active yeast, legumes, and lectins. And if you're like, oh my gosh, what do you eat, Nina? Water soup? No, we don't eat water soup. VIPs, I'm going to be releasing my lectin-free pizza crust recipe this weekend, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Excuse me. Now, what can you have? In today's episode, and please tune in, tell me where you're coming from. I'm coming to you live from my house in Oakdale, Connecticut. We're going to talk about safety. We're going to talk about taking the focus off the food and putting the focus on fun, right? Having a theme for your party. And then giving yourself the traditions that you thought were gone forever. So I'm curious, what are your family traditions? What are the traditions that you want to be able to enjoy again with your family for birthdays? Would you drop those in the comments? For me, it's pizza and cake, but it's also the good stuff, right? Like here, I have a pumpkin pie, and here I have a pecan pie. Why? Because these are my birthday cakes this year. Let me say it again. These are my birthday cakes. I may be turning another year older today, but we'll talk about that later. I'm still 29. At least that's what my hair says. So, still 29. Now, what are we going to do? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play it safe. We're going to keep the grain-free food separate from the other food, if there is other food. We want to make sure that those who are avoiding grains and allergens are supported. We don't want any cross-contamination, right? We want to make sure that we have separate serving spoons for the grain-free, allergy-friendly alternatives and separate servers for the other food. Ideally, we're going to keep them on separate tables. We're going to label everything. If you're like, thank you, Nina, very much, we're already doing that. Great. That is the first step. I can't talk about a party without talking about food safety. You're also going to want to let your grain-free friends serve themselves first, because that also limits cross-contamination. Now, personally, I have the most fun at a party when there's something else to do there besides eat. Okay, there's got to be something to do besides eat. You want to take the focus off the food and put it on fun. You're like, but isn't food the fun at a birthday party? Well, here's what I mean. Have an activity-focused party. Whether you are having a party that's a full family party with everybody from the cranky in-laws who swear they only eat meat and potatoes to the kids, you can still have a low-food, high-fun party. Okay, keeping the focus on activities, card games, dance contest, sports, all grain-free, right? And if people are doing things together, they're having more fun. Well, what about people who might not want to participate? I'm sorry, Grandma doesn't want to watch the kids play? Of course she does. That's a professional grandma's job. Now, Grandma, she can still bring food, right? If she wants to. I know we take a lot of pride in our family in making food and sharing that. Grandma can still do that. We can get Grandma some recipes, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, because we don't want Grandma to make any recipe. We want Grandma to keep making her favorite special recipes that everybody loves, just in a grain-free, allergy-friendly kind of way. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we break the recipe. So let's talk about a theme party. Let's say it's fall now and you want to have a theme that everybody can enjoy, maybe football. Let's go through the party from the beginning to the end. Now, it's the beginning of the party. You've put out some safe apps. Maybe there are some crackers that are grain-free. Maybe there are some that are for the grain lovers. You've got everything separate. Good job. People are snacking. You let everybody snack and chat. Okay, it is time to put away the food. And you're like, what? Put away the food? Yes. Wherever you are doing that food, right, that's going to become your activity space so that, boop, the food goes away and people do something together. Now, what do I mean? Well, you could take everybody outside, right, and let them play football. Great idea for a food light, high fun party. Following with that football theme, okay? Everybody has played football, people have watched, maybe you have a cheering contest, like let everybody have fun. Then have a piñata, a football piñata. Nina, wait a minute. Candy is loaded with grains. Who says you have to put candy in that piñata? Why can't you put paintbrushes in the piñata? Little bags with art supplies, right? Tiny, tiny little ones. You're like, what? Follow me. You do the piñata, everybody gets their little goodie bag. But the next activity is an art project, which the kiddos, young and old, are going to need paintbrushes for, right? And you have those cool little wood cutouts that you get at the craft store, and people paint. Now, even if it is Grandpa's birthday, oh my gosh, how awesome would it be for Grandpa to get little football cutouts or whatever he likes from his family, each with a nice message on it. Wouldn't that be special? You could put a little magnet on the back, sticky magnet, and boom, one for everybody to take home and one for Grandpa. It really doesn't matter how old you are. You are not too old to have fun. And if you're going, what? Really, being grain-free, being allergy-friendly pushes us out of our comfort zone. Now, we haven't talked about the food yet. If you're like, thank you very much, we got to eat something. We've had dips, we've had snacks. We need to eat. We need real food. I got pie. You're like, Nina, where's the cake? Well, I actually didn't want cake this year. Last year I had pizza and cake on my birthday, and it was amazing, and I'll probably have pizza next weekend, but I just wanted something different. So this year, I made myself one of my old recipes, and I broke it. And what do I mean when I say break a recipe? I mean, we break it down, we take out the grains and the allergens that we're avoiding, and we build it back together using safe ingredients. So this is a maple pecan pie. It has no gluten, no grain, no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no legumes, no lectin, no nightshade. And if you're like, how do I do that? I would love to continue that conversation with you. My awesome VA Arlene has put the link to my calendar below so that you can meet with me one-on-one and talk about how I can support you with that. Now, I wasn't just gonna have one pie, because I have to share my pie. But you'll notice which one's my favorite. The pecan pie. So we're gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna have a slice of pumpkin pie with you. And this pumpkin pie has no cane sugar, it has no grains, it has no top allergens, and it is also lectin free. It's a little soupy, because I didn't cook it long enough. I wanted to go to bed. I know, but that's okay. So, I promise you we're going to get to the food in a second. It's just so much easier for me to talk about food while I'm eating food. This is a sloppy slice of pie. There is no editing on these videos. This is live, so yeah, sometimes we get sloppy pie. I got sloppy pie. All right, so I'm going to put this pie aside, and then we can talk more about it. If you're like, pumpkin pie would be great for Thanksgiving. We don't have any birthdays coming up, but pumpkin pie would be great for Thanksgiving. I love it. I have a whole recipe box with more than 150 recipes and a Thanksgiving cookbook. Gravy, turkey, stuffing, pumpkin pie, pie crust, everything is there for you, even a low sugar cranberry sauce. So use my calendar link and we'll continue our conversation. I promised you we're going to talk about foods, right? Okay. I just want to take a bite of pie. This is a very messy pie. But fresh is yummy. Okay. So now we are at that football themed birthday party. And people are loving it. And they think that you are the coolest host ever because nobody is stuffed. Now, what are you going to serve? Maybe you want to serve all like football apps. Wouldn't that be fun at a football themed party? And you could do crispy chicken meatballs with barbecue sauce and chicken wings. I even helped one of my clients break a recipe for a buffalo chicken sauce so she could have buffalo chicken wings. Oh, she loved it. Do some cheeseburger sliders, right? Now, what about the cake? Maybe you want pizza, because everybody does deserve pizza and cake on their birthday. Maybe you just want to keep it simple and you order a couple pizzas for those who are enjoying grains and dairy, and you make a nice grain-free, dairy-free pizza with stretchy, wonderful mozzarella for the grain-free crowd. You can do that too. You got to do what works for you. And now it comes time for dessert. And we all know how hard it is to bake a professional bakery-looking cake. What do? Take the focus off the food and put the focus on the fun again. And I don't mean cover yourself in frosting. I do mean that you can have the best birthday ever if you just make a sheet cake. And no, I'm not saying take a sheet cake, frost it, it'll be fine. No, I'm saying to get yourself some football cutouts or whatever your theme is, cookie cutters, and cut out the cake. And let the party guests do it. Let them play with their food. Let them cut their cake. Let them frost it. I've got frosting recipes because we know hidden grains hide in powdered sugar, right? And so let them frost it. Let them put sprinkles on it, and you will have the most fun party ever. Now, what if you want more than that? What if you want your family, your child, to have the same kind of birthday party that everybody else has? I can't blame you. Because my first birthday when I was grain-free, it was 2014. And that had been a really bad year for me. Was it 2014? No, it was 2013. So 2013, I skipped cake on my birthday because I was holding strong. I was not going to do it. Second year, the doctor said, you can just have a slice. And it was 2014 that was a really bad year. If you know me, 2014 was the year that I had my first miscarriage, and I just wanted cake, okay? I just wanted a slice of cake on my birthday, and my doctor had told me that I could have a little exposure. And you know what that got me? That got me hives that didn't go away for a week. I wanted cake on my birthday. I had no way to get it. I told you my allergy list, right? Apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potatoes, soy, pineapple, oranges, sweet potato, sunflower. The list goes on. There was no way I could do that. So I just skipped it again. And the level of sadness that comes with missing out on cake at your own birthday party is something that I don't ever want you to feel. It's awful. I watched people eat my cake, and I couldn't have it. I cried for days, and I don't want you to have that. I want you to be able to participate in every single one of your family traditions. And that's why I named my website Break a Recipe. It's why I do what I do, because I can teach you the same way that I've taught my VIPs to break down a recipe, take out the allergens that are bothering you, and recreate that recipe using safe ingredients so that you can eat like normal again. That's what I did with the cane sugar-free pie. That's what I did with the maple pecan pie. That's what I've done with the stuffing and the gravy and the 3 chocolates cake. If you haven't tried that yet, oh my gosh, you have to try my 3 chocolates cake. It is a 3-layer mini cake. Okay, and it has chocolate cake, white chocolate frosting, and a chocolate ganache that will make you forget you are missing out on grains and allergens. It's the kind of dessert you'd be like, I'll just eat this for the rest of my life. It's okay, grains, allergens, no. I'm just gonna eat this. It's that good. It was the cutting cake at my wedding 2 years ago. I believe you can do this, and I'm here to support you. So use my calendar link so that we can continue the conversation and get you the grain stress-free, allergy-friendly birthday party you've been dreaming of. I believe you can do it, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Why? Because the possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. I love you, and I'll see you at our call.